Last November, before the change in administration, our governor released a shockingly blunt reckoning of the financial situation of this state. A $3 billion potential deficit. And as someone not yet sworn in, I was actually appreciative of that recognition, mind you, before we knew what happened at the national level, this recognition of where we were. We had come out of years of record federal inputs that even liberal economists had said are going to drive up inflation, cause issues that were known to be coming. We had missed what actuaries recommended for a pension payment that year by $5 billion, which we do again this year, by the way, in this budget, from what I've been able to tell in the unethically short period of time I've had to look at it. But I did appreciate that moment from the governor of the situation I was walking into, that we were all walking into. Unfortunately, of course, things changed and messaging changed, and we engaged in a process after that that was much less transparent, much less open. We have some of the highest taxes in the nation. Overall highest tax burden by many records, whether that's property taxes, lump it all together. It was said earlier, we're making sure in this budget that businesses and people pay their fair share. Said with no irony, in the state with the highest overall tax burden, people are clearly paying their fair share, and then by the standard of any other state, more than that. And yes, businesses are getting driven out. Small business is especially, which is why I often during discussion ask if we've looked at the number of employees a business has, because they leave, they fail. The truth is, after these record revenues, the only things we're generally leading the nation in are those cost of living challenges, those revenues coming in and those taxes. I believe, and I'm not saying this out of any sort of cynicism, I believe that this state absolutely has the potential to leave the dregs of debt that predated this governor, massive pension debt, borrowing debts, all those things dragging us down. I believe we have the possibility to make a budget that empowers people, empowers family, empowers small businesses, empower people anywhere along the socioeconomic chain to move up like my family did. I know how to do it. I've seen it done. It's possible in Illinois. It's not happening as often as it should. And part of that is because we as a body have chosen a belief that more spending on programs is better than empowering individuals with their own decision-making, their own power of economy and money, their own opportunities. We have moved well past the safety net, which I believe in, which is critically important. In this state, we have moved well past that into debt-fueled, tax-driven drags on individuals trying to rise up and better their lives. We are failing. This budget is a failure on our part to seize the future that was possible. And it was acknowledged well before the changes in the national headwind. The process that got here was unethical. It's impossible to make a good budget with that kind of process. But we're capable of that in the future. We need to look more at how to bring true relief to this state, to the people of this state, and not believe that we in the government are the solution. We have decades of proving we're not, and this budget continues that proof. We are better than this in both process and result, so let's be that. Vote no.